I'm over here jamming, y'all. You know, just had to make this status before I go on about my day. Y'all, let's be honest though. This administration exposed black people, y'all. Let's just be honest. We are really just seeing just how deep the manipulation is and the thought control of the black community is under the Trump administration. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I swear to God, I didn't think it was this bad. I swear to God, I did not think it was this bad. In fact, when Obama was president, I wasn't really just focused on black people only. Like, my political knowledge was still growing. So when Obama was president, I was just focused on the system. I was like one of those fuck Republicans, fuck Democrats, both sides. Because at that time, both sides did suck. But I did not like the Republicans at all. And I still don't. I just like Trump and what he stands for. But I do not like the Republican Party. I think they are very weak. They stand for nothing. And when Trump goes, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen to the Republican Party. Because I feel like if the Republican doesn't get another Trump-like figure who is outspoken, who fights back, I can't support them. Because they're just going to be apologizing and bending over. But it didn't occur to me just how much control white liberals have over black people. Because in this election, black people are attacking other black people and writing vicious articles telling black people to stop being selfish and vote for the Democrat Party. You know, give them your vote because we need to defeat Donald Trump. You know, that Ava DuVernay girl, I don't know what she accent or whatever. She's like, this is a vote between life and death. And I just didn't see how the black community is so controlled to where thinking independent is now a crime in our own community. If a black person is just like, you know, I'm not really participating. No, you cool. Don't you know Trump is gonna win? If you allow the orange man to win, your people are gonna suffer. Like, that's what's happening right now. You know, the black community has never had a strategy to where they're like, you gotta come get my fucking vote. You know, motherfucker, you gotta come to me and tell me what you are for. We've never had, I don't think we've ever had that strategy in our entire community. As a collective, now let me not say all, because I know there's a few intelligent black people like that, but as a collective, we've never had a strategy where we're like, you come to me and you come get my vote. That means you come to me and you tell me what you're gonna do for me. Because voting, to me, in my mind, voting is transactional. That means if I'm gonna vote for you, I wanna know what you're gonna do for me. I'm not gonna vote for Trump just because I don't like Biden. Like, there's gotta be some policies that Trump has for me to vote for him that I see that can benefit me. And the thing that I like about Trump, I tell people all this all the time, is that I like that he's not going to war with Russia. I love that. Contrary to what the liberals think, if we go to war with Russia, we will have a nuclear holocaust. And we don't understand. Nuclear weapons can devastate this world to where we're going to have lasting effects forever. I don't want that. So if Trump is like, I'm going to work with Russia, I'm not going to be hostile, I'm with Trump with that. When Trump says he's not going to start no new wars, I'm with Trump on that, because I see that these wars are infinite and it's bankrupting our country. So that's just one facet. There's many other things, but see, I see that transactional. I'm not this, I'm going to vote for Trump because I don't like Biden and I don't know shit about Trump's, the hell with Trump policies. I don't care if it hurts me. I don't like Biden. See, that's dumb nigga talk. That's dumb nigga talk. And far too often, the black community has been plagued by dumb nigga talk by our elders. Our black elders failed us. Now, let me make this point clear. Not all black elders have failed us. A lot of black elders use their fucking heads on like their vote was transactional, and if they see that a candidate doesn't support them, especially if they're Democrat, they're not going to support them. But the majority of our black elders, they are a lost fucking cause. I'm sorry to say, they are a lost cause, and it's sad because they grew up in a time where the only way they got political information is they had to watch the mainstream news or read the mainstream papers. See, they weren't equipped with the tools like the younger generation is. Now we can go on the internet and we can watch people create their own content and dispute what the mainstream media narrative is. We can see former government officials whistleblowing about how corrupt the government is. See, that's what let me tell y'all something. The newer generation must improve upon what the older generation fails at. Okay, this is how humanity gets advanced. If y'all see why we have all this technological advancement, it's because the younger generation is improving upon what the older generation having. But see, in the black community, what we're having, it's kind of like ass backwards to where the older generation is pushing that bullshit, vote blue no matter who, no matter if the Democrat takes a whip out, whoosh, you ain't black if you don't vote Biden. Whoosh, you ain't black if you don't, and they're whooping these niggas' ass, and they're like, okay, I'm not black. That's what the older generation put on the newer generation. And they're jumping on our statuses, calling us coons, debating us all day why we're coons and why we don't know better. You know what I'm saying? Why? And they will say some dumb shit like, you young kids, y'all don't pay attention to the news. I'm like, that's what's wrong with you old motherfuckers. That's all y'all watch is the news. Y'all don't do y'all's own research. So don't fucking tell me that I'm a coon when your stupid ass don't even, all your dumb ass do is regurgitate what you hear and read in the fucking mainstream media. The mainstream media where no revolutions ever take place. In the fucking mainstream, you're gonna come tell me that I'm a goddamn cool? Get your dumb ass out of here. Seriously, and I have let me tell you something. I have a lot of great respect for my elders. When I grown up, I never raised my voice to my elders. I was raised that way because my dad, I had a lot of respect. And my dad was one of those black men who was very independent. You could tell him Democrat this, Democrat that. My dad would say, but what are the Democrats doing for me? If they're not doing shit for me, fuck them. And he said the same thing about the Republicans. He wasn't like me willing to vote for a Republican. He just stayed independent throughout. He looked at both parties. Both of y'all niggas ain't not for me shit. I ain't vote for both y'all. And my mindset is just like his, except that I'm willing to vote for the Republicans for different things. But I remember I used to debate my dad on that, but at least he was like, still, I'm not fucking with both of them. And I like that. And that's what molded my mind to be thinking independent. Now, could you imagine if the entire black community was raised that way? Instead, we got the black community, we got these elders who are like, I'm getting rid of all my Facebook friends who voted for Donald Trump. I mean, it's just like, wow. So you're gonna disown your own for a political difference? I got liberal friends who's gonna vote for Biden. That don't mean I'm gonna say fuck you, I'm never gonna talk to you. But see, that's what the older generation, they fucked us up, man. And we gotta stop listening to them. Fuck these people, man. I mean, seriously, like, not all of them, because a lot of them I have respect for. The ones that spit that real knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like Boyce Watkins, I have a lot of respect for that man. You know what I'm saying? There's not a real lot. Like, I don't really fuck with Umar Johnson that much, but I still got respect for him. Louis Farrakhan, I got a lot of respect for him. Those old black men who are just like, think for yourself and do what's best for the black community. Have you noticed those black men and some women, you don't see them on the mainstream? Because that older generation in their age said fuck them. They rejected them. Even though those black men are teaching them how to leverage their vote and how to get something politically, the generation above us said fuck them, they're all coons. Listen to us, vote Democrat and vote out of fear. Just think about it, black community. For us to vote for Biden, we're offered fear. We're offered fear. We're like, black people are dying of COVID because of Trump. So you must vote Biden to change. Biden is going to have an answer. And I'm like, nigga, are you dumb? Biden don't even know where the hell he's at. Biden don't even know if it's yesterday or tomorrow or today. Like, how is a demented, senile man going to solve the COVID crisis? Like, you can't play with my intelligence, please. Do y'all like y'all's intelligence played with? You can't play with my intelligence. Like, I'm not a dumbass dude. Like, you cannot tell me a man who can't even complete a fucking sentence is going to solve the COVID crisis. A man who can't complete a sentence is going to better the American position foreign policy-wise. I honestly think if Joe Biden becomes president, we will be in war with Russia. Because the CIA, the military-industrial complex, the status quo, they push us into war so the banks will get money, so the military-industrial complex money, and then it's a way to distract Americans from domestic issues. Oh, we got this enemy overseas trying to do something to us, so let's focus all of our attention there while ignoring what's going on here at home. No, I'm not with that. But Biden is all about and I just think of the small shit. The relationship between the United States and China, is Biden ever going to put pressure on them? We got jobs in the United States leaving to go to another country. Is Biden going to call them out on Twitter? Is he going to have any policy that say, hey, if you go over there, fuck you, we are going to raise your taxes, we're going to put tariffs on you, so if you try to sell that product back into America, it's going to cost more. Like, that's how I think. I think that deep. Like, I don't just stay on the surface. Because I know a lot of black people work for these companies. And yes, I do agree black people should work for themselves. But sadly, that's not the majority for the collective. So, as my thing is, I want black people to be employed. And if jobs are leaving this country, the people who get affected the most is black people. How is Biden going to solve that? I have not seen one speech where he says, this is how I'm going to stop jobs from leaving overseas. Let me look at this trade deal like Trump did. Damn, NAFTA was fucked up. Let's renegotiate that. I don't hear Biden saying shit like that. Like, all Biden is getting up there doing is saying, let's restore the soul of America. These are all cliche, emotional words that give us saying, oh my God, I can't wait till we get back to a nice time where we don't bash the CIA, we don't bash the FBI, we don't bash the government corruption. Everything's all peaceful, everyone's all smiling, there's no drama, while corruption keeps fucking up Americans. Everything is okay, while Wall Street keeps getting bailed out, while automobile companies or any business that has bad practices gets bailed out instead of getting punished. We just ignore all that, we go to sleep. And this is the problem with the black community. The black community seems to be the most easiest manipulated community out of all the races in this entire country. The black community talks all this black power shit, and this is why I'm kind of like done with the black power movement. But when you got a white senile man insulting your black ass, and you still like, la 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 la, I'm still gonna vote Biden, la 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 la, I still don't vote Biden. Trump Central Park 5, Trump Central Park 5, Trump Central. I'm done. Because I'm like, bro, Trump's opinion on Central Park 5, what has that collectively done to the black community from what Biden's crime bill did? Locking up black men on marijuana charges, destroying black families, having these men come back home with no jobs, having them go right back into the life of crime, which they were locked up for, ensuring they have no jobs. How the fuck is Central Park 5 worse? You know, I have black people justify that shit. That Central Park 5 is worse because that's a mainstream agenda. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You sound dumb. You sound like a slave justifying to still be a slave. Like, could you, like, this just like, y'all, this is a true plantation. And I know we say it's a lot, but like, when you look at the black people who are slaves, who never want to, you know, we call them house niggas, who never want to leave their masters. Why? Because the master gave them food, the master gave them shelter. Okay, it's the same thing what the black liberal does. The black liberal employs the black person, okay, which allows the black person to have food and shelter. But at the same time, he tells that black person what to do. Okay, it comes with the you see, white people do quid pro quo with black people. Okay, we'll let you the first VP, the first CEO to do whatever, the first black, gay, whatever. But you can't talk about this, and when you talk about your people, you need to make sure that you talk about boys becoming girls at age 3 fucking years old. Like it be shit like that, and you better not say shit about Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, or your ass will lose your fucking job. So white people do quid pro quo with black people. It's the same thing. The master like, okay, you can come to my house, you know what I'm saying? We'll let you sleep in the bed, but you better not say anything to them Negroes about rebelling. We'll whoop your ass. We'll take away all these benefits. And then you got the black person, the field Negro, right? He trying to run away. It's like, God damn it. I'm sick of watching my people being disrespected. We're giving this free labor to these white folks, and they beat my ass. I'm sick of it. I'm ready to run away. Let me rally my people up, and let's all run away together. Let me get some independent fighting spirit in them to where they get together and run away. You got that house Negro? No! Can't you see Massa is giving us some pork? Can't you see Massa is giving us some place to live? Why's you want to run away? Why's? Is you stupid? You's a dumb nigga. You need to die, dumb nigga. In fact, I'ma tell Massa. That's what the liberals do. I'ma tell Massa, and the liberals get your black ass canceled. The black liberals write articles about you just to get your black ass canceled. That same dynamic. It's like they use it, but it's in a more sophisticated way. We will buy the Negro. It's like niggas is being bought and sold. Seriously, we will buy this nigga to sell out to his people. You know what I'm saying? We will fund this nigga to sell out to his people. That's what's happening to black people right now. And Malcolm X saw this shit. He saw it, like, straight up saw this shit. Like, he said, he said the worst white person is the white liberal. He comes to you as your friend. Those are the worst because they control the narrative. And just, it's just interesting. When you look at black people and Biden, I swear to God, y'all, Biden can call us a nigger and our people will still vote for him. Like, at this point, I'm like, why is Joe Biden even apologizing? If I was Joe Biden, I wouldn't apologize. I'll say, yeah, nigga, I called you a nigger. What y'all gonna do? It's either me or Trump, bitch. Choose. And you'll see black people, oh, you know what? He didn't mean to say that. You know, he's only talking to them conservative black folks. He's only calling conservative bitches. Since they will justify the most ridiculous excuses for being disrespected just to get Trump out of office. Like, seriously, I don't even know why. I still don't know why Biden apologizes. Let me read some of y'all comments. Central Park 5 were accused of selling weed. They'd still be locked up in Biden. Absolutely. It's like this man created policies that affected all black people, but that gets skirted under a rug over a fucking opinion. This is Trump's opinion is greater than a policy. What this shows is that our people are highly emotional. Listen, we have not been talking about black people's emotional habits in politics until Trump got elected. Because we didn't know how fucking bad it was. Let's be real. This was not really a conversation in the Obama term. We had no idea how bad it was until Trump. We had no idea the amount of disrespect black people will put up with, and the amount of hypocrisy and the amount of control Hollywood has on black people. 99% of the black celebrities are liberal. They will try to talk independent, talking about, yeah, we got to hold these Democrats accountable or whatever, but they will never talk to the Republicans. When they say, like, you'll see black people saying dumb shit like, let's vote them in first and then hold them accountable. Y'all, if you vote me in, I don't have to listen to you at that point. How the fuck you gonna hold me accountable? Fuck you. I got your vote. I ain't gotta listen. I'm gonna get my policies out first, what I want to do. then maybe I'll listen to you. Like, that's the dumbest way to vote, is first let me get you in, and then I'm gonna hold you accountable. No, nigga, I'm gonna hold you accountable now before you get my vote. I want guarantees right now before you get my vote. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all, listen. The only community that's getting insulted is the black community. Have y'all noticed the Latinos have not been insulted one time by Joe Biden? Even in this demented form. You know why? Because there's no preconceived notions about the Latino community. Okay? They know the Latino community is not 100% liable, 100% loyal to them. And yes, they know, sadly, Biden was right. The Latino community is more fucking diverse than the black community. They know that. So they know better to insult them, because they know the Latino community is going to say, fuck you. We really are not really riding with you like these dumbass niggas. So we don't really have to vote for you. So that's why Biden is going to take a much more serious approach with the Latino community than the black community. If I was a Democrat president, I would never take the black community seriously. Because I know I have their vote. I'll be like Biden, I'll get on their shows and I'll just be dancing and playing this. Everything's dance. Like, yeah, man. I listen to Young Jeezy. Yeah, man. I like Gucci, man. Yeah, man. I like fried chicken. Because I know I got y'all vote. So, I mean, what the fuck is the point talking about positive? Like, Biden, I love how Biden treated Charlamagne. It's like, man, listen, man. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. All this fucking positive. Nigga, shut up, nigga. You ain't black, you dumbass nigga. And that's it. You doing all this nigga. Is you black or not, nigga? And that's all. And if y'all know, Charlamagne didn't even come back. Charlamagne really didn't even say, what? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you trying to validate my blackness? Like you got my vote. Charlamagne didn't do it because that's that slave in his mind. Well, he's a Democrat, so, you know, I gotta let it slide. And, well, the people who run my fucking show are more than likely Democrats, so I can't really push back. You see, that's what's going on with the black community. He said nigga, not her, so nigga. So yeah, y'all. So this is the problem with the black community. And I'm telling you, let's say Biden wins. The next 4 years, it's going to be the same fear tactics. What black people are going to do is they're going to sleep and not give a fuck about politics because the Democrats are in power. Still going to be niggas dying by the police. The black wealth to white gap is still going to get wider. We're still going to have a bunch of black on black crime. Black people are going to still have problems with getting business loans. Black people are going to still have their family problems. Black people are going to still have their economic problems. But the thing is, someone who is a much more nicer to them is in office to where they're not going to give a fuck. And that's the shame and terrible thing about it. And that's what Malcolm warned us against. That is because it's just like, you niggas, there's never going to be change like that. Never. If you want black people to change, you're going to have to hold black people accountable and put people in office who's going to piss them off. Okay, black people are useless pacified. When you pacify black people, there's no getting to their fucking heads. That's why I'm like, me personally, that is another reason why I'm voting for Trump, just to make these silly niggas mad. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of helping them out. You're telling them nothing is happening to you. You guys are talking about white people are emboldened. When has a white man stepped up to you and whooped your ass? Has a white man stepped up to you and pulled a gun out and robbed you? Like, what has a white man done differently now that Trump is in office? That got your bitch ass so scared, talking about, let me tell you something, the most pussiest of our people, the most beta of our people say shit like white people are emboldened. You are a weak in capital letters, black man or woman when you say that shit. Because you have the right to bear arms. So if they disrespect you, you have a gun if they try to kill you. Or if they try to knuckle up, you can knuckle up back with them. Like, what do you niggas think? A white man call you a nigger now that Trump is in office, you gonna hide and stay no nigga. Like, seriously. Don't, like, stop that weak coward shit, man. I'm sick of that pussy coward shit permeating our fucking community. And I'm honestly thinking that because we don't have a lot of black men standing up. That shit permeates our fucking community, man. That pussiness, that lameness, that black people, we could never start a business because the white people are gonna shut it down. You weak ass nigga, defend your fucking business, man. Get a fucking gun. You niggas act like if we start trading and starting our own businesses, white people are gonna call the fucking U.S. Air Force and just bomb the whole shit. Seriously, man. Like, that shit, let me tell y'all something. And I say this all the time. The reason why white liberals do not want a strong, I'm gonna say especially for the black man, a strong black male population, because they understand every revolution, every rebellion happens when men step up. And when men start stepping up and fighting back, it becomes a problem. They're going to have to deal with that threat physically. Okay? So this is why in the black community, they uplift women over men. This is why they're like, we gotta have a black woman as a VP. Not a man, because it's we gotta have the leadership as female. That's always gonna be in the black community. Anytime anything's advocated towards us, it's never this, well, let's talk to the man, let's see what the man gotta say. Unless he's a feminized beta male or a gay black man who's constantly crying and talk about, oh, it's so hard being black in America, the white man. Those are the only black men you're gonna hear talk to. But the black man who's like, I'm not afraid of none of you motherfuckers. I'm over here advocating for my people. I'm building businesses for my people. And we ain't scared of none of y'all motherfuckers. Any of y'all can get it. You will never see that black man on TV, ever. So yeah, the whole Kamala Harris thing, in my opinion, is really designed to neuter the black man and to create gender division in the black community. Kamala Harris, if you listen to her, and I listen to what she says, I was listening to her, she's never said anything about black men. I swear, I have not seen one statement where she says, our young black boys are suffering. They're being falsely labeled. They're having ADD. I forget the name of that term. It's ADD, that mental term. Our young black boys are suffering. Our young black boys are dropping out of high school. Our young black boys aren't going to college. What can we do to change that? How can we keep the black man at home? Kamala Harris doesn't talk like that. All Kamala Harris is saying, we gotta look, black women is a Democrat Party. We gotta look out for black women especially. I'm just like, what the fuck? How can I, as a black man, seeing how black boys is being maligned and treated at a young age, seeing how black boys don't have no male figure in their home, keep siding with this pro-black female rule that doesn't really benefit the black community? If somebody can tell me how black women making more money and their status being higher than black men benefited the black community, black women leading all of our homes, well, not all of it, but the majority of our homes, how has that benefited the black community? Just tell me, like, I'm seeing black men that they're fucking beta coming out of that shit. They're fucking crying on TV when Trump says something bad about them. And they have no fight in them. They're not ambitious. They're not trying to build with each other and build their communities. They fucking run away. Like, I'm trying to understand, how is this pro-black woman thing, and like, you even got black men, it's gotta be a black woman. I'm like, that, what man, like, y'all, what individual concedes power? You know what I'm saying? Like, most men who have power, if you want to take their power, you gotta fight for it. If you look at the animal kingdom, there's always that one alpha male fucking all the... I look at the lion because I watch a lot of lion documentaries. I love lion documentaries. But there's always that one alpha lion male fucking all the alpha females. And if you want to fuck one of the females, you got to take that nigga down first. He's not just giving up his fucking power. What man does that? Nigga, you sit on top of the world, you just gonna give up your fucking power. Just to be fair and equality. No, you want this shit, you come get it. You come take me down first. To conquer, you gotta conquer. Like black men, we gotta have that conquering spirit. If we on top, if we got the power, we keep the power. We don't get conquered. We don't get conquered by no other fucking man or no woman. But sadly, I feel like the black community has been conquered. And largely because black men, we don't have a presence in our homes, man. That is key. Like, I'm telling y'all, without my dad, I don't know what type of man I would be. Seriously, I don't know what type of man I would be. Like, seriously, like, the way I think, like, I don't even get emotional. Like, things don't even get me mad easy. Like, I don't be arguing with women and shit. Like, it's like I can watch the media and I can see so much bias in the fucking media. Because my dad taught me how to look at bias. To where I know where they're going with certain topics. It's like when they report like a police killed a black man, I already can anticipate how the media is going to behave. I already know how black people are going to behave. It's like I can foresee it. Everything's played out, and I'm never proven wrong. I hate I missed this. Who pissed you off? No, nobody pissed me off. What I'm just saying is just that it's disappointing how black people are behaving in this 2020 election, to where it's just like we're not demanding people to come get our vote. It's like we are attacking black people for not voting Democrat. We're not even telling black people the benefits of voting Democrat. We're not saying if you vote for Democrats, criminal justice reform is going to happen. If you vote for Democrats, then here's how they're going to improve your economic situation. Here's how they're going to improve your health situation. Here's how they're going to improve your family situation. These conversations are not happening in the black community. What's happening in the black community is, if you don't vote for Biden, Trump is going to win. Therefore, you are selfish and you're a fucking coon. That's fear. That's not telling me a benefit. You're trying to scare me. You're trying to pussyfy me. You're trying to beta-ize me to vote for Biden. You're not giving me a real reason. And then you put a Kamala Harris who has never had no relationships with the black community at all. No black person probably never heard about her unless you lived in a district where you hated her when you was in her district. She's not known within the black community. She's mostly Indian. You know what I'm saying? She's married a white man, and I'm supposed to be like pro-black power now that she's a VP. Let me tell you something. Kamala Harris lost me when she was on a Breakfast Club, and she said in the 80s, she listened to Tupac while smoking weed, and Tupac didn't even come out until the 90s. So what that tells me is that Kamala Harris is pandering to black people just like a white liberal would, just like a Hillary Clinton would. Talking about I got hot sauce in my purse. That means she is not connected to the black community at all. She sees us just like white liberals sees us as people just to pander to votes. When she announced her presidency, she announced it on Black History Month. That's fucking pandering. That's like, look at me, Black History Month. Hey. I'm sick of that shit in the black community. I'm sick of all the play. I'm sick of all the hey. I'm done with that shit. You need to tell me what the fuck you're gonna provide me. And because Kamala Harris behaved in that way, where she offered black people nothing, where she's like, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure illegal immigrants aren't criminalized. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give gay people rights. You say nothing about black people, but you hey, Black History Month, hey. That's why you lost. That's why black people weren't fucking with you. They fucked with demented Joe Biden over you. Okay? So no, don't try to, hey, I'm a sister girl, hey, I'm like, yeah, hey, y'all, she, you know, they got a picture of her doing the Wakanda forever. Y'all, this is a joke. So yeah, when you see black people just skirting that all under the rug and saying Trump has to go, our people are lost. It's fear-based. 4 years ago, we got to get Obama or Mitt Romney is going to be the racist Mitt Romney. 4 more years ago, we got to get Obama or the racist McCain. 4 more years ago, got to get Bill Clinton or George Bush. Everything about it is just race. Our people are fucked up, man. Our people are fucked up, man. It's sad to say, but no other race behaves like black people when it comes to politics. And like, it's just, It's like the Democrats know when it comes to the Asians, I need to come up with something specific for them. I'm not going to get their vote. When it comes to Mexicans, I got to keep talking about legal immigration, and I got to make sure my actions are followed up by my words. Like, no. My words are followed up by actions. I need to make sure that they know that if I'm president, all your family from Mexico are going to come in. No problem. Because they're trying to lock down the vote. But with black people, it's just like, hey, I eat fried chicken, hey, I listen to Lil Wayne, hey. And our people are just like, man, that's a cool white boy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, he's such a cool white boy. Our people are fucking immature, man. Black people are fucking immature when it comes to politics. We're not mature. And there's a reason why black people are not mature, is because we never controlled our own media. And I have a solution. I don't want to just call out the problems. I have a solution. We vote based on the motion. Everyone else votes. Yes, exactly. DS Thomas is right. Black people vote on the vote, but I have a solution. This is where black men are going to have to lead in this, though. It's going to have to start from home. We got to father our fucking kids. Straight up. The black single mother parenting has to end in our community. We gotta hold black men accountable. If you have a baby motherfucker, we gotta make it popular to raise kids. Raise your fucking child. Please do not have your child, especially have a son, grow up as under a single mother. Please raise your child. Okay? Not raising your child as a black man assists in the gender war. It does. Because what that does is it will cause the black woman to be very upset with your black ass, first of all, that she has to take on the burden to raise that child. Financially, physically, mentally, it will cause her to be more masculine. That could translate into her children, okay? And that may translate into her daughter, where her daughter may think your black ass ain't shit as a man. So, black men, we got to change that, okay? Once we're in the homes as black men, we're fathering our children, we get that 76% rate down to 13%, and that's only for just black women who don't know how to choose, or just their husbands died or whatever. But the percent is small. Most of the time, black men, we start leading politically. We take our fucking emotions out. We start having quid pro quo. We meet with both parties. We meet with the Republican Party and we meet with the Democrat Party. Okay? Since we all vote in a block that's unique from all other races, we need to start having some guarantees. If you can do XYZ community to our community, we will go persuade our community to vote for you. But we need guarantees. And the reason why we meet with both parties is so that one party doesn't fucking think they own our vote. That's it. That puts pressure on the other party to say, well, damn, if they offer you this deal, guess what? I can offer you a better deal. What black men are failing at right now is acting like LeBron James. Fuck you, Trump. I'm never going to meet with Trump, but I'll meet with Obama, though. That's why these niggas got these black celebrities leading your black ass. Because these black celebrities are acting just like LeBron James with this non-political ass. He doesn't know shit about politics. He's probably a great businessman. See, I'm not going to hate on LeBron about that. He's probably an excellent businessman, and he probably plays basketball. He plays basketball very well. But in the political realm, he's fucking stupid. He's dumb. He's led by emotions. Why won't you meet with Trump? That's the fucking president. That's someone who can lobby for your black ass. So you know what? You know how they tell men who never holler at women? Let's say there's a dude, right, who never hollers at a woman, right? But he's complaining about women, but we're like, well, damn, bro, like, have you ever had a girlfriend? No. Do you even approach them? No. So if you never approach a woman as a man, it's 100% chance you'll always fail with her. Always. Because you never have the confidence to just get out of your comfort zone and approach. Even if she says no, at least you feel confident. Get that confidence and just approach. And you may even get the woman. It's the same through the black community. If you never approach Trump or the Republicans, ever, you will... The chances of you getting anything in 4 years is zero. I'm like, why? Why do you want to be that community? Where every other community, it don't matter, it's the gay community, the immigrant community, they're meeting with Trump, they're talking to Trump, they're getting shit done. Why do you as a black person want to have that 0% chance? It's because you don't like Trump emotionally. That's the problem. So what black men have to do is we gotta break out of that emotional shit. And fuck if your people call you coons. Fuck them. Seriously, fuck these niggas. What black people have to do is stop listening to other black people with low IQ. A low IQ Negro is vote blue no matter who. That is a stupid nigga. That is a dumb nigga. Don't let these niggas dictate you, okay? These niggas, let me tell you, these niggas are designed to keep you stupid, okay? When you watch too much TV, you get brainwashed to thinking that, oh, this black person doesn't think like me, he's my enemy. I gotta kill him. I gotta beat his ass until he thinks like me. Don't listen to those stupid ass niggas. They're dumb. They're dumb. They watch TV. They don't do nothing different outside of mainstream. An intelligent nigga would know that the revolution is not televised. Period. And no revolution across this country has the fucking media sided with the people. Never. 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 The revolution always take place by people who were unpopular with the media and the government. Okay? There's never been one time where the media loves you and then a fucking revolution takes place on the side that the media loves you. That never happens. So do not listen to these Negroes who are the media darlings tell you how to think. Okay? That's another way of voter suppression. That's suppressing your black mind. Black men, we gotta start ignoring those people. We gotta start. Who cares if they call you a coon? Let me tell you something. As long as you are very articulate and you're making points, black people will follow you, okay? The Nick Cannon situation was such a good idea. Now, Nick Cannon's fake woke to me. He's always been fake woke to me because I knew this would happen to me. I knew he would bitch up. I know that's the type of person Nick Cannon is. But black people wanted Nick Cannon to fight back when them Jews was coming after his ass. But he didn't. They were like, yes, speak up for us, speak up. See, I brought Nick Cannon up to show us that example that black people will have your fucking back. Okay? Black people will have your back. We just want a black person to fight back. Look at Kanye West. Kanye West has mental issues, but he was making some points about how the liberals control the black thought. And because Kanye West never backed down, we still had his back. His albums are still selling. Kanye West became a billionaire. Why? Because he fought back. People wanted Kevin Hart to fight back. When Kevin Hart was going to host the Oscars, and then some fucking liberal, because I swear to God it was a liberal, because only liberals do this shit, go 10 years back to find some homophobic comments off a joke, and then told his ass to apologize back. It was like, no, Kevin Hart, don't apologize. Please don't apologize. He apologized. Like, we're sick of that shit. You guys want to know why? People want to know why Trump won with the Republican Party. And even though Trump is not 100% Republican, it's because Trump fought back. When they were calling Trump a racist for saying the truth about the Mexican border, where yes, drugs, crime, and rapists come across that border, he was speaking facts. It was hard facts. And he stood his fucking ground. Men respect other men who stand their ground. If we see that you are a man who can triumph through adversity, we will stand with you. We will back you up. What we don't respect is punk ass men apologizing when it gets tough, like Nick Cannon. That's why Nick Cannon is done. All that, we don't respect that weak punk shit. You be a man and you stand on your fucking word. Trump stood on his word. The media, oh, he's a racist, sexist, homophobe. Even the women found that shit attractive. Even the women found that shit attractive. Like, damn, this nigga is a strong man. He's standing on his fucking word. Saying what's true, not backing down, not apologizing, and he won the fucking presidency. Out of everyone's like, wow, how did that happen? Because he stood his ground. I swear to God, if Trump would have been apologizing for what he said, just been I'm sorry. I would have never backed Trump. I would say, this is a pussy. I know when he gets in office, he's just going to keep apologizing. See, that's what we got to understand as black men. We will have your back. Stand your ground. You got to understand, a lot of black people are lost. They don't understand the media. The media controls them. If you know in your heart what you're doing is right for the black community, go for it. Just go for it. Be articulate. We got your black, man. Black man or a black woman. Go for it. If it's a black woman, shit, the black man ain't gonna do it, fuck it. The black woman, I will have your fucking back. I will hear you out. I'll say, well, damn, she is making some fucking points. Like I said, I don't 100% agree with Candace Owens, but Candace Owens doesn't fucking apologize. And what she says about the Democrats are correct. I'm sorry, the only thing I don't agree with is how she thinks that Trump has a solution for all of our problems. I think we should be independent, but regardless, I respect her for never apologizing. Never apologizing. Like, fuck it. Apologizes for the weak. If you said nothing wrong, don't fucking apologize. Black people? Shit. I mean, like, you can't talk that pro-black shit and then the white liberals say, you said something about homosexuals. We don't like that. Apologize. And you fucking apologize. Get the fuck out of here. I will never listen to you. You got Chance the Rapper. I bring this up all the time. This is why I don't fuck with Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper defended Kanye West when stupid ass niggas was getting mad at him for saying he liked Trump and he's not controlled by the Democrats. And all Chance the Rapper said was, this is the same Kanye from the block. Kanye West, he said black people don't have to be Democrats. That one statement, when he said black people don't have to be Democrats, he got a lot of shit from black people. Black liberals, more importantly. Death threats, cancellations, and you know what this dumbass nigga did? He apologized. I lost all my respect for Chance the Rapper. When Chance the Rapper said, my bad, yo, for saying black people don't have to be Democrats, I'm done. Because what you said was a true statement, but you pandered to low IQ niggas. Niggas that can't even articulate their points. Niggas who vote on emotions. Niggas that can't name one policy they like about the Democrats. They're just like blind niggas. You already know how these niggas gonna vote every 4 years. It don't matter. They can choose any Democrat. They can choose a fucking dog as a Democrat. And these dumb niggas will vote. And you apologize to that nigga? You let the low IQ nigga rule over you? And I'm supposed to respect you? Fuck you, man. Like, seriously, it's gotta be on black men. This is why I talk to black men on the so-called yes, Sultan Allah, you're right. So-called black pro-blacks are owned by white liberals in America. Yes, you're totally right. A lot of these pro-blacks I see talking, they are so angry and overly hostile against Trump, and their mum against Biden are offered tepid criticism. It's like they're no different from the mainstream blacks. And that's why I focus on black men specifically, because black men are literally being marginalized. The Democrats won't even come to us and say, what do you think we need to do for black men and boys? They don't even talk to us. Black Lives Matter is mostly pro-Democrat. You can read their statement. We want to get rid of the patriarchal structure, and we also want to get rid of the nuclear family. That is like anti-black man at its core, but then you got black men walking around with Black Lives Matter and I Can't Breathe. These are all beta shit. A black man with a shirt that says I can't breathe is a fucking beta male. Because you're telling white people, I can't breathe. Stop being mean to me. You're choking me. I can't breathe. That's what you're saying as a black, as a man, as the front line of defense, as a defenders of your fucking community. As like your skin. Your skin is the first line of defense before it gets the valuable organs. If your skin was a fucking beta as a black man, it'll be so scared it'll open up and let the bacteria eat away your fucking bones and infect your whole body. That's what's happening with the black man today. He's so fucking just scared and crying. And we got to wake that black man out of that. Brother, wake up. It's okay. I know you've been through 4 years of Trump, but you're still alive. Your finances are still in check. No white man has killed you. Brother, nothing happened to you. Your stock portfolio's increased. You haven't lost your job. Brother, why are you so scared? Brother, why are you willing to beat another black man up just because he doesn't think like you? Like, brother, wake up, brother, wake up. Brother, they're writing articles about you saying that you are the white people of your own people. Brother, how are you still voting for them? Brother, they don't even think you should be a man of your home. Brother, they say it's patriarchal for you to be the head of your home. Like, brother, wake up. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, guys, it's not sexist. And this to the black women. I promise you, if the black man gets his shit together, it's going to trickle down to the black woman. Because you're going to have more responsible men. You're not going to have no more lazy men. You're going to have responsible, competent men who will protect their communities. Okay? You're not going to have no male community that just says fuck their women. Because at the end of the day, we need our women. Because without black women, there is no black man. Okay? That is a fact. Nobody can dispute that. This is why the women of every fucking community is protected by their race, because you need your women so your race can keep surviving. If your women die, your fucking race is done. Okay? And this is why God made the man with all his muscle, and shit, to scare people who attempt to invade their communities. Okay? And I know if black men get their shit together, if black men start building businesses and shit, and we start hiring women and shit, you can be as black as you want. You can say anything as black as you can. You can wear your hair any fucking way. And nobody's going to fire your ass. Nobody's going to say, well, Brianna, shit, I don't know about that fucking fro. You know, you may have to get your hair a little straight. Like how, you know, get a little curl. No one's going to say that to you. But that's why I primarily focus on the black man. Because I know how black men were prior to segregation. Black men were defending their neighborhoods. If you guys want to notice why black crime was low prior to integration, it's because black men were forced to live in their neighborhoods. White people said, don't bring your black ass over here. And that's fine. So we said, okay, we're alone. Now we got our children living in our neighborhood and we want to live in safe neighborhoods. That means we have to police and patrol our own fucking neighborhoods. Okay, this is why black crime was so low. The men were protecting their fucking neighborhoods. Now, the reason why black crime is not so high is because we're not taking care of our children, but then we have money, we leave our neighborhoods because it's not safe to live in because the men aren't coming together. So this is why my main focus is on the black man, because if you restore him, I promise you the community will come together. And the white liberal understands this. That's why he does not elevate the black man. He sees the black man and he pits the black man and woman against each other. This is why instead of Kamala Harris saying, I'm for black people, I'm going to help black people, she says black women. That is an intentional gender division statement. And that's intentionally done. And black man, if we continue to vote when we get our ass whooped, we deserve everything we get. Like, I mean, we don't need, like, stop all this king talk. I don't want to hear this pro-black king talk. You are a bitch. I swear to God, I bet you Joe Biden behind the wall said, man, these are the easiest gullible niggas ever. I can say anything to these niggas. They won't ever leave me. Seriously, man up. Like, even saying man up, they're saying that is toxic misogyny. I mean, all this shit that makes men be hoorah and stand up against adversity, they call that shit toxic. Like, that shit should not fly in the black community, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit should not fly in the black community. That's some Benny Mill shit. No, I agree. Damn, I wish I go viral. We'll see, man. You know, in this day and age, let me tell y'all something, y'all. 2020 is about to be bad for black men and women. I think if any black man or woman has a controversial view, especially if they have status against Joe Biden, I think they will be canceled. I don't think they're going to tolerate any off course, any criticism. You will not see another day on TV. They may try to be balanced and bring someone like Paris Denard, that conservative black guy who's so beta. Like, you know, you got those conservative black guys who get on CNN, and you got three liberals, and they're like, you ain't this, you ain't that, and the conservative black guy, he can't even get a word out. They over there cutting them off. Shut up, you racist. They like, they can't even get a word out. They can't like say, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna finish my fucking point. I'm talking. Shut up. You're not gonna cut me off. No, they're gonna be and then just be quiet. Well, you cut me off and you don't let me speak. Like that's the only type of black conservatives I swear to God I see on TV. You know, they got Paris Bernard and some other one, I forget his name. He appears on CNN, but they're not like, they don't take control of the fucking floor. Like, you put me on this network. Angela Ryan, I said, excuse me, Angela. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm talking. I'm going to finish my point. I let you talk. Now you're going to let me talk. And you're not going to interrupt the host. Tell her to shut up. I'm talking. You brought me on your show to talk, and she's trying to interrupt me. Now, as I was saying, that's the type of shit I would do. You ain't going to cut me off every time I make a fucking point. But these fucking conservatives, they can't make a fucking point. I'm like, get your bitch ass off TV, seriously. But that's what's gonna happen in 2020. And black people, if you do not want to be a race that's never taken seriously and that's being seen as predictable, you've got to change your political behavior. And I'm not even telling you to vote for Trump. All I'm saying is get something out of the deal. Do not vote out of fear. Okay, especially in this election. Do y'all know why this 2020 election is so important? It's because this is really a power grab to see who is going to win, either the liberals or the conservatives, because they don't want this Trump brand to take off, where it's just like conservative judges, you know, LGBT issues may be affected, immigration issues may be affected. It's a lot of shit that white liberals been fighting for. That's why this election is especially important. And black people, when there's a desperation on a side, you got to leverage that shit. Okay, you guys really want Trump to lose? What the fuck are you willing to do for me then? But if you say, Orange man bad, I don't care, la 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 la, okay, Joe Biden said, I'm a one-track mind nigga, la la la, la la. You will never, after this election, I swear to God, black people are done. There's no point, because I don't think there's ever going to be another Trump again. Black people are done. It wouldn't even matter if a Republican wins. Let me tell you why. Because most of these fucking Republicans are weak-ass rhinos. They don't fight for shit. They're fucking weak. They roll over. They always apologize. They all act like Mitt Romney. You know what I'm saying? Trump is really the only Republican really fought for Republican values. The others, they're lame. They're tepid. Look at these fucking, the Lincoln Project, these quote-unquote defected Republicans going after Trump. Like, that's the real Republican Party. If Trump goes, they will revert to that weak beta shit. I promise they're not going to fight for you. I promise you they're not. And they know this. They know this. That's why it's an existential threat why Trump can't win. That's why this is very important for Democrats to win. And black people just going to throw it away. They're just going to throw their fucking leverage away. Like, out of pure emotion, out of just pure fucking emotion. And the Democrats are like, we know we got nothing to offer these niggas, so let's just give them a black woman. Let's give them a black woman, a woman who really, not really a part of the community, not really culture aligned with them, married to a white man, just like a black man a black woman that their people really don't fucking relate to, but got the same fucking skin color. Y'all, I'm telling you, black people, if you behave like that in this election, I swear to God, you will never be taken seriously. Because this is the only time that this much pressure on election is being put. It will never happen again. It doesn't matter if a Republican wins. They're going to be like fucking George Bush. There's no difference. The Democrats and Republicans work well when it's George Bush or Bill Clinton. There's not that much, even a Barack Obama, because they all agree on the same fucking shit. There's no difference. Let me reach out. You're right. We're getting on code on the Trump, and that scares them. So yes, that's absolutely true. Maryland, Barack Obama said that black people are being selfish for demanding tangibles. They're like, don't be selfish. Just vote Trump out. Fuck you, nigga. What the fuck you mean don't be selfish? He ain't said shit to give me a reason to vote for him. So get the fuck out of here with that shit. Let me see. Raccoons run in packs. The scavenge. They scavenge and loot, especially at night. The real coons are the black liberals. No, I do agree with you. Absolutely. Look, man, the black, when it comes to Black Lives Matter, I just don't like how it's controlled by Democrats. Like, I don't like how the narrative is Black Lives Matter and vote Biden. I'm like, that's an oxymoron. The reason why these niggas is being treated like this is because of Biden's crime bill, is it not? How the fuck do you ignore that? I don't understand the logic. I'm telling y'all, black people, seriously, please do not take this election, take your emotions out. Even if you don't vote, that whole our ancestors died for our vote shit is said to you niggas to keep you niggas voting Democrat. I swear to God, if black people were independent voters but were voting, they would never say that slogan, your ancestors died. That's all that shit is, to psychologically manipulate you to keep voting Democrat. Your ancestors died for you to be free. That means you are free to think. That does not mean you let some low IQ dumbass tell you how to fucking think and then administer consequences. Because if that happens to you, you're a slave. They died for you to think freely. Free thought means if I don't like Trump and I don't like Biden, therefore I'm not going to vote. That is a free thought, okay? A free thought is not, I'm not thinking about voting, and here goes some low IQ nigga, oh, you fucking coon. That means you are voting for Trump. Okay, fine. I'll vote for Biden. That's not a free black person. You are a slave at that point. We are not black people. Unknown culture is what we are. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. But yeah, guys, that whole that shit, it's like when black people are approached politically, it's always in a shaming way. It's always shaming us to fucking vote. Like, don't y'all get tired of that shit, being shamed into voting? Well, you ain't a party on. I had a black woman tell me on an apolitical black woman's post where she's like, I don't know, guys, I'm not gonna vote for Kamala Harris. And this other black woman was debating her down. I told her not voting is an option. That black woman said, well, you might also be a Karen and denounce your blackness because you're white. You see, that's how these people think. Like, they literally attach being black to a fucking political party. That's how controlled our people are. And no, I told that low IQ woman, listen, why don't you be a slave and do like Joe Biden said, and you ain't black? And I damn sure ain't allowing no ugly ass, out of shape black girl trying to validate my goddamn blackness. You are not relevant enough. Even if you are, you ain't gonna never validate my blackness, so fuck you. Seriously, that's how you gotta talk to those people. But that's how they think. They literally attach your blackness to a party, okay? A party that's not even ran by your black ass. I can see if black people even control that party. We don't even control the Democratic Party. But your dumb ass is calling people coons for not voting. Fuck these people, man. Yeah, and I don't really deal with the whole super woke shit that we're not black. Like, I don't deal with that. One thing one criticism I can say about conservatives got to do more with the black community. We can't just be like liberal. I always say this, conservatives, especially black conservatives, say how the conservative platform is going to benefit black people. Okay, if it's building businesses, talk about how Trump is creating opportunity zones to help build businesses in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the family structure. Talk about how the family structure with the black man, woman, and child that the Democrats are against creates black wealth. Okay, you cannot have black wealth without a family structure. You know why? Because when your black ass dies and you build your business empire, it needs to be passed down to your children so your children can continue the empire. And then your children can partner up with another black business couple or whatever, and y'all just keep building wealth like that. Okay, we gotta be like that as conservatives. We're talking about law and order. Let's just say, we're talking about law and order. You can't just say more police without getting to the root. Well, what's causing the crime in the black community? Okay, we got drugs coming in. Okay, Where are the drugs coming from? South of the border. I'm on that. Listen, we want to close this border down. Talk to niggas in the hood. We understand it's hard out here. We see that y'all selling drugs. But look, we want to create business opportunities for y'all. We want to close this border so these drugs won't be coming over here and destroying your communities. We got these drugs coming in here, which is creating black kingpins. And these kingpins are recruiting young black boys to sell drugs and kill each other to maintain the drug power dominance. We want to shut the source down. We want to cut it off. Vote for us, and we're gonna work hard on that. Conservatives got to do that. Explain the importance of that. Explain the importance. Conservative, go to the black woman who votes Democrat. Listen, okay, we see that the black woman is 76% single mother. We understand that. So listen, we want to work on the black man. We want to educate the black man on the importance of family, the importance of raising his seed. Okay, we want to understand. We want to make sure that the man is at home to administrate authority and discipline. Okay, and then he works with other men, and then they create some homeowners association where they protect their entire community. We want that for the black community. We're gonna work hard. We got there's black team, but you gotta work with us. That's what the conservatives should be saying. We shouldn't just keep saying more police, more police, more police. We gotta look at the problems. If we don't talk like that, it doesn't matter if a Republican gets in office, we're still gonna have these problems in the black community. Show a change. When you get in office, a drastic change happens to where everybody can see it. And then these black folks are gonna look at these liberals and they're gonna tune them out. The reason why liberals are winning is because liberals are talking to black people. Even though they're lying to us and they're talking poisonous to us, they're like, black people, we understand that you guys have problems with the police, so we're gonna march with you. Like they're doing symbolic shit like that. Conservatives have to do better, but we gotta be more solution oriented. We can't just be police them down, stop and frisk, discipline. We got to be smarter than that, and that's pretty much all I want to say, y'all. Take care.